Yo, what is up? So, I didn't really have any specific plans for this stream, and I figured right before I went live, I got really good consistency on Kata, so you know what? This stream, I'm going to just continue playing Kata on stream and see what happens. I don't know how late I'm going to go with this, or if I'll keep playing the whole stream, but ideally, I'd like to, because I feel really good about this. Now, a couple of things right off the bat. First of all, I'm not going to be able to read chat as much as normal. I'll still try to read it, but there's a large chance I'm going to miss more messages than I normally would. And also, I should probably just put this... Okay, what is the percentage? Go is 50%, we'll say. But yeah, I've got some insane fucking consistency. I've been doing a lot off-stream. I already have, a death at the fucking straight fly, so that's good. Why is this music so cinematic? It's because it's Smash Brawl. So yeah, we're just gonna go right into it. So the hardest part of this is the first wave and the first ship, so expect a lot of deaths at the beginning. Already got to the ball. Wow. Hey, it's Z. I just realized I didn't say hi to everyone in the chat. Hi, Theory of Everything Icon. Hi, Adam. Hi, Top Hat Guy. Hi. Hi, Richard Nixon. Hi, Top Hat Guy. I already said hi to you. Wow, I'm fucking stupid. The first ship isn't that hard, IMO. The wave is really tough, though. The first ship is not hard. It's just immediately after the hardest click in the level, and it's extremely chokeable. Like, all the portals are invisible, and it's just the first sweep is fucking horrible. Like, it's the first click of the ship. That's all of the issue. I do this weird thing in the dual ship now where I click extremely fast to get past one of the club step monsters. I don't know why, I just find that it works. I'll show you. One of the hardest parts of Kata for me is this part right here, because if you look at the hitboxes really closely, the bottom spike is closer to you than the top spike. It's uneven. And for whatever reason, if I mash here, but like a very tactical and controlled mash, I don't know how to explain it, but if I kind of mash there, it just lines me up. So that's what I'm gonna do. Not the frame drops. No, stop with the frame drops. In the old version, it was way easier. Yeah, because it opened up instead of closed in. like I said, the reason I'm even streaming this is because I was just playing it before I was streaming, and initially I'm like, I'll take a break from Cata and I'll stream like a Plat or something. But no, the consistency's too good, I can't stop playing. I need to, like, maintain this. Hey, Fiery. Also, I'm pretty sure At the Speed of Light has been confirmed to be a space-themed song. Which makes sense, because it's called At the Speed of Light, which is a very spaceship thing. Bro's being financially responsible. I am utilizing my consistency. Yeah, so if I talk way less this stream, it's just because I'm incredibly locked in. For some reason, I'm struggling with that mini-wave. I noticed that before I went live, too. I might need to go there and at least practice that part. My hardest is Cata. It's always been Cata. I beat Cata before Accio. I think Accio is a fucking insane demon. Hardest part of the level. 41. Right there. The first wave feels, I think, like it's probably harder in raw skill, but when you scale position of the click and all that sort of stuff, 41's the hardest part. Like, actually. And I'm gonna die there a lot. You just beat your hardest? Nice. Those two orbs in that ball suck because you actually have to dip into the spike ever so slightly. Like, as much as you can. Have I seen those random wave ship levels? Yes, I have. I'm waiting for one to pop up that's just all the challenge list levels. That would be funny. Ah, I accidentally tapped the button on my Seo in the auto part. Pros and cons of the Seo device. Pro, it's really sensitive. Con, it's really sensitive. What? I didn't let go soon enough? Really? That sucks. That really sucks. Okay. I'm gonna go practice that part just to make sure I can do it. Also, hey, Sonic Power Yay, and someone else joined the chat earlier. I saw it through my peripheral. Yeah, hi, Emil Batstorm. Now, let me just... You're gonna see me doing this a lot in the stream, just going back and forth between my copies. Because I'll die to one part, and then I'll, like, switch over to get it consistent, and then I'll, immediately switch back. Wow, why am I doing that now? Oh, we got a new swing! Jump King swing! Let's equip that. I don't know how I got that, but let's equip it. I left icon bypass on. Oops. Yeah, let's grab the guy. We still don't have my actual swing, so yeah. How do you get that? Jump? Oh, it's just jumping. I never did the jump farm? Really? Okay. Alright. Alright, so I just gotta click a lot more suddenly than I did before. Okay. I beat this level, how did I not know? Yeah, no, that's what I meant. There's jump farms like that. You can make a bunch of those. It's funny because I feel like the part that requires the most focus from me is the first wave. Because being able to hear my own click pattern helps a lot. IMO, the last 50% of this level is extremely easy, and then the first half is way more difficult, which is why I don't want to play it. No, that's valid. But I'd do you even better. I would go so far as to say that if you removed the straight fly at 41 in the first wave, this would be a hard demon. Insane demon on 60 Hz, hard demon. About Forest Temple difficulty. It's just, imagine if Forest Temple had the most inconsistent wave in the world at the beginning, and also had a buggy straight fly in the middle of it. That's this. Oh, and imagine if it wasn't fun. Because Forest Temple's actually fun. If you're not dead center when you hit that gravity portal, it throws off your entire click pattern. It's so bad. It would absolutely be a hard demon without the first wave in the 40 ship, the same way Acropolis would be hard demon without the first 15%. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of levels like this, I've noticed, where it's like, if you remove one or two parts, it just becomes free. It's funny, because I know I've told this story before, but some people in the chat might not know. When I originally beat Kata, the reason I did it is because I got the first ball to 100. This ball to 100. And then what happened was, wow, I just realized I basically just used that as an example, even though that was like a far run. But yeah, I got that ball to 100 when I was just dicking around. Like, that was before I even had the thought of I could do this. That was, like, before I even considered going for Kata. I got that run by accident, and that made me go, oh, I guess I'm going for Kata, right? And then it took me, I think, a full year after getting Ball to 100, just because everything before that is so much harder. The fucking third orb didn't work? Are you kidding me? Really? Accidentally muted my mic. Alright, I gotta practice that ship again. Like I said, expect a lot of this back and forth shit. Oh wow, it didn't work there. I could have gone 36 to 100. I think what I need to do... No. I'm just not putting enough weight to my clicks. There we go, okay. I was spamming too fast, which was causing me to not put enough weight on. To this day, I don't remember who told me to do that extra click in that wave, but it helps so much. Quest for Perfection is harder than Old Kata just because of the duel that's at the end. No wonder it feels so impossible. I had no idea that that ship was off-center. I used to play the level a lot. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's off-center. Also, you know what? Fuck it. I don't know who owns this account, but this is one of the best accounts on GD. I'm gonna follow, send them a friend request. You guys are cool. mile. I don't even know if it's like a team or one person, so saying guys might have been a bit weird, but whatever. Position switch might even be like a GDDL thing or something, or a GDDP thing. Who knows? And I got that. Fuck it. I'm reluctant to call it a bug, it's just shit design, but whatever. Where you're too low when you hit the yellow orb, so you can't make it. Nah, you didn't really miss much. I almost went 36 to 100, but died to the dual ship. I'm trying to remember, because I know that on the GDDP mod, it links to start pause copies. So I'm trying to remember... Oh, no, it's literally GDDP official. Okay, never mind. So it's not them. I don't know, but whoever runs the position switch account is really cool. Watch, I'm gonna say that, and it's gonna turn out to be someone problematic or something. How do you get pissed at easy demons but not at this extreme? Because with extremes, there's sort of a zen feeling to it. Like, they require such an insane amount of precision that it becomes a lot more about time than it does about skill. Like, you have to put time into beating extremes rather than effort. I mean, they still take effort, of course, but it's mainly time. I've been playing this level basically every day since I rebeat Accio. I don't think I'd be able to use a mashup on an extreme unless it, like, added sound cues, because, like, I think it would just distract me. What's the best mod to come with Geode, in your opinion? I love the customizable dual icons. Misk bug fix is an obvious one. That one's really good. Funnily enough, I had a scrapped video that was just me ranking Geode mods. I scrapped it because it was boring. But I did do that at one point. Hey, Scarf. I'm losing consistency at the first wave, oh no. That fucking pillar. I'm gonna throw multiple attempts at that so I feel consistent again. I think really the play is to just get right next to it. I beat 8 medium demons yesterday, and I feel like the best player who has ever lived. That is a good feeling. How do you see with your icons being the same as the blocks? It only affects one section, and it's free. Okay, so... the thing is, chat, I don't look at my icon. I never have. Like, with the screen here, I'm looking about right here, about where this blue orb is. In fact, let me do this. If I, yeah, I kept my eyes where they were so I can put my mouse right here. My eyes are right here. I'm looking here. And I kind of just scan up and down here when I'm reading. I don't look at the icon. I look at my icon with my peripheral vision and I focus on what's ahead. I did a triple click. Why did I do a triple click? Yeah, the icon is just in the corner of your eye. Exactly. It's like I get consistent at one part, I lose consistency at another. This is how it was when I originally beat Kata. Fucking, now I'm messing that up. I know what I'm doing wrong there, too. It's a weird mental thing I have to adjust for. And it went away the moment I practiced it. Wow. What was that from? 63, okay. Man. You know what bugs me? This might be controversial to say, but I think all of Cataclysm's problems come from the changes that Riot made. Oh great, that bug. That's a 2.2 bug that just happens sometimes. But like, genuinely, almost all of the changes Riot made the level worse. Which is sad, because there's a couple changes in this that are better. Like the adjustment into the final straight fly, that's a good change. But, like, yeah, oh, and making the first ship not have mirror portal spam, that's a good change. But, I mean, like, let's go through all the things I'm aware of, and there might be more than this. This is just what I'm aware of, right? But let's just go through. So, first of all, Riot added this. Honestly, the coins in this level are just dumb. The only coin I like is the third one. Or not the third, sorry, the second one. And I only like the second coin because it makes it free. That's it. It makes a click free. But even then, that's a bad coin. In this wave, Riot made this click Riot made this click tighter, which is annoying. This ship entirely is annoying because almost all of the portals in here are invisible. I believe, if I remember correctly, this one's invisible, this one's invisible, this one is invisible, and this one is invisible. Most of the portals in here are invisible, which is awful. I think this one is too. Just awful. This part's fine, this part's fine. This added click is actually a pretty nice buff and feels really good. I like that. Riot also did admittedly make the 41 ship better because in the original level, this Club Step monster was moved down, which is pretty shitty. But then from there, it's all bad. It's all bad. Like, again, I don't even know of all of the changes, but there is... This ship adjustment is better, to be fair, but from there, Riot buffed this right here, which is awful because it's not centered. In the original Cata, this closed in on itself, which was much better, or it, like, opened up. And then he buffed this, which is awful, and I hate that. And then he buffed the ending by making this a real straight fly, which is really shit and really cringe. Basically, most of Riot's buffs made the level worse. Genuinely. I think that it played better before the buffs. Because, like, all of the buffs either added bugs or were, like, invisible objects that you can't see. I really just dislike it. I think Riot made this level so much worse. Yeah, no, originally you need to rest was because you could rest. I think Quest for Perfection is harder than both versions of Cata. You know what the worst part is? Within the new ship part, there are things that I hate, and I want to explain, like, oh yeah, Riot made the part worse, but because Riot made a whole new part there, it's even more nuanced than that. It's like, Riot put a bad part that has an even worse thing in the bad part, making the bad part a worse part. Everyone says Quest for Perfection is easy, and the IDL places it as of that opinion. I disagree. I think Quest for Perfection is a tier 21 harder than Kata. I think it's an extreme. It makes it so, imagine if the wave at the end of Kata, the freest part of the level, was now harder than anything else in the level and was buggy. Even if you do that to old Kata, that's still going to be harder than new Kata. Duel is consistent. I did not find it consistent. That is why I dropped it. I spent, I believe, 2,000 attempts trying to get it consistent, and I couldn't. You verified your solo swing-only extreme demon? Nice. I'm losing my consistency on the first wave. I'm starting to feel fatigued. Alright, I think I'm gonna go take a water break. I'm gonna BRB. Chat, I highly encourage you all to hydrate as well. Go get some water. I'm gonna go get some water. I'll BRB. Right, I'm back. I brought some water in my room with me, too, so hopefully next time I get thirsty, I could just drink that. Okay. Now that I'm all hydrated, and I do honestly feel better after going to get a drink. Hopefully I do better. How many times did you have to beat Stereo Madness in a row for it to be harder than Tidal Wave? I don't think you could beat it more times, or enough times to make it harder than Tidal Wave. Like, I don't think there's a number for that. $1 billion? No, that's too much. It's less than a mil. 1,000 times, maybe? Like my BRB screen? Thank you. Admittedly, I don't think it's the best. I don't think it's bad, but, like, it's literally just text over, Theory of Everything 2. That's all these screens are. I know they're not bad, it's just... Nyeh. Nyeh. I am many things. An artist is not one of them. Well, I'm an artist, but I'm not, like, that kind of artist, I guess. That makes sense. Nyeh. Yeah, exactly. Nyeh. Nyeh. 10,000, maybe? I'd say 10,000, probably. I'd say 10,000 with a triple spike at the end of the last one. Like, added to it. That's probably harder than Tidal Wave. God damn, man. Why can't I just fucking do the beginning? I don't get it. Is this harder than falling up? I don't know. I can't do falling up, so... I am not the right person to ask. All I can say is I personally think I would find falling up harder. But that's just me. I'm also bad at duels. So I've had the idea to make a video on this topic for a long time. It would be a discussion video, but, like, I don't know exactly how to turn this into a full video, okay? But chat, you cannot compare levels difficulty. I will make the case, there is a big problem in the GD community of people trying to compare the difficulty of levels when you literally can't. I think I'm going to take a break from Kata. I think the fatigue is hitting me, so let me quickly change the stream title. We're gonna do some random plots, I think. But anyway, I want to talk about this. This is something that's been on my mind for a while, and because I can't make a full video on this topic, at least at the moment, because I don't know how to format it, I don't know how to make it constructive. I'll just leave it as a stream thing for now, right? I know what I'd open with it, though. I know how I'd open it, because it's the thing that sparked this thought process for me. So when 2.2 dropped, and we started to get more platformer levels, right? Inevitably, when we started to get platformer extremes, people asked the question, if we got one that's hard enough, would a platformer place on Pointer Crate? I don't remember if Pointer Crate ever officially gave an answer, or if anyone ever officially answered, but if I'm not mistaken, somehow it was confirmed that the answer was no. I don't remember where, or how, or whatever, but if I remember correctly, platformers were officially, I guess, said that they weren't placing on Pointer Crate, and take that with a grain of salt, because I could be wrong, but French fries platformer shouldn't be on the platformer or on the Pointer Crate list. I agree, actually, but I don't remember if this was officially said. I think it was. But now, here's the thing, right? The reason everyone gives, and French fries just said it in the chat, so that backs up what I'm about to say. The reason everyone gives is that platformers are too different from classics, right? How are you going to compare Throw to the World to Amethyst? Which, fair enough, but, and here's the big discussion, and here's the point I'm going to make, comparing classics to classics is just as hard as comparing, just as hard as comparing platformers to classics. Like, and here's where I'm going to really make this point, okay? Let me make sure that I can share my screen here. Okay. So, I actually think that I'm going to pull up my showcase channel really quick, just to have it up. Because we're going to be looking at some levels right now. Because I need to show these levels to make this point. I used to have a playlist for Pointer Crate. Whatever happened to it? I guess I don't have it anymore. Okay. But, yeah, so let's head over to Pointer Crate. Okay, I'm going to share my whole screen. So we're over on Pointer Crate, right? And also, I want to change the song for this, because I want a song that doesn't really... Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. Anyway, so, let's look at the list. Right off the bat, Tidal Wave to Nullscapes. Impossible to compare, okay? Because Tidal Wave is a, like, mainly wave and timing focused extreme, right? Like, if I pull up this level and we look at it, you look at this gameplay, right? This is all, like, super difficult wave skill. This is all, like, really, you know, fast-paced. It's all wave timings. That's what this is. It's wave. It's fast-paced wave timings. So then you compare that to, like, Nullscapes. And Nullscapes is, like, this super, you know... I forgot that I showcased the Shardscapes part. Wow. But yeah, Nullscapes is like... Is it? No, that is the Nullscapes part. Never mind. Yeah, it's like comparing these two side by side. If I literally do this, right? Let me pull these up next to each other like this. Yeah. Just to really make the point. How are you going to compare this and this? These are two completely different skill sets. You can't compare these. Because, inevitably, you're gonna run into the argument of, I find Robot harder than Wave. I find Wave harder than Robot. You can't compare them. It's not possible. Because, like, it's just not... You know what I mean? You objectively just cannot do that. Like... On a broader scale, you can do it to some extent. Like, you know, you could say, like, Amethyst is harder than fucking Jupiter my favorite, like, sure. But, put it this way, right? Top players like Zoink are intimidated by gimmicky levels, right? I don't remember... I think it was Zoink that refuses to go for Boomba Wamba, right? Zoink will not go for this, from what I've heard. It was either this or something else, but I'm pretty sure it was this level. And yet Zoink has verified... Let's go through it, right? Zoink has verified... well, what was it? So he did Acheron, Avernus... He's done Nullscapes, Tidal Wave, and I think he's beating Amethyst. Right? So he has progress in Amethyst. He verified Tidal Wave, Nullscapes, Acheron, Avernus, and yet he can't do Booba Wamba. And why is that? Because Booba Wamba is a different skill set. That means for Zoink specifically, Booba Wamba is harder than at least Tidal Wave. Because you can't compare them. It's not possible. And it's also a thing where, as you improve at different skill sets, a level you thought was harder than another level might not be later. Like, let's say Zoink gets really fucking good at Robot late, like, more good at Robot than he already is. There might be a world where he finds Nullscapes easier than Tidal Wave. But on the other end of things, let's say Zoink is fucking dog shit at Nullscapes, he just, like, skill regresses, he might end up finding Nullscapes harder than Tidal Wave. It all comes down to the person, the skill set, and the preference. And that's not even getting into weird shit like every end. Every end is such a wild card on the list, because depending on who you ask, it's either all the way up here, or fucking all the way down here, you know what I mean? Like, people give some wacky fucking opinions for that level because you can't compare it to anything. You get, like, wild cards like Unknown. Unknown is actually a really good example of, yet again, you can't compare it to shit, because Unknown is all, like, mini-wave and a hard frame perfect at the beginning. Like, try comparing this to something like, I don't know, Nullscapes, right? Or Codependence. You just can't. So, realistically, and this is my case here, because I'm not arguing that Plats should place, that's just the catalyst for the conversation. Realistically, the conversation I want to have is it possible to compare classics to each other? I don't think so. And this is why I've been gravitating towards skill set specific lists, like the memory demon list and the wave list, is shit like that, right? There's the, you know, there's just stuff like that. Because it's like, I know people who find the Golden harder than Vibrant UFO because they're bad at wave. And that's the only reason. And it's just, I look through this whole list, and I just see nothing but bias, which is fine if they want to be biased, that's fine. Because I want to stress, this isn't, the list is bad rant, that's not my point. My point is, I don't like this sentiment of, insert list here is correct. Because it is toxic, it is legitimately toxic. I have seen, what was it? It was on the all-rated Extreme Demon list. It's a 2.2 spam level. What the fuck was it? Checked Steam? No, it's easier. The Super Hot Dog, thank you. Yes, it's the Super Hot Dog. So the Super Hot Dog placed as the easiest extreme on the all-rated Extreme Demon list at one point. It's not anymore. If I remember correctly, it's the very uncontroversial opinion of Red World. Yeah, let me go to the all-rated Extreme Demon list. So, yeah, for a while, the Super Hot Dog was ranked as the easiest level on here. And yeah, it's still low. I was about to say, if I remember correctly, it's still low. And this was such a bad idea, putting this at the bottom of the list. Not because they're wrong, but because this level's skill set is weird. And when you call a level like this easy, when it's such an unorthodox and weird skill set, people are gonna play it, get angry because weird skill set, they're gonna get mad and they're gonna harass the creator. Because they think that this list is correct. If the sentiment towards these lists was more that they were a collection of levels, roughly sorted by difficulty, but not exactly, then this would never happen. This creator would have never gotten harassed. This creator got harassed because of list culture in the GD community, and my big problem is that, yeah, you can't compare levels like this. Because the Super Hot Dog is either one of the easiest extremes in the game, or it goes above Kata, depending on how good you are at spam. The creator made a video about all the hate. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm referring to. But it's just like, you can't compare these. It's not possible. So, the obvious question becomes, why do we act like these lists are correct? I'll tell you something, alright? There's a list that I've been grinding. It's the easy Demonlist. Alright? They have a website. Where is it? Give me a sec. I'm gonna kill my screen share while I find the easy Demonlist. I'm glad I did, because I just doxed myself with that Google search if I would have had my screen share up. Nice. They have a website. Where did it go? What the fuck? GD Easiest Demons List. I didn't know about this. I want to bookmark that. I found a different list that I find interesting. Wow. Where the fuck... Did I link it? I mean, maybe I linked to the old site. Who knows? Because that'd be good enough. Okay, I still linked to the spreadsheet, and you know what? That's good enough. Oh, they linked to the site here. Okay, good. Alright, quick little detour. I apologize. But yeah, so I've been grinding this list, alright? And I have to rebeat all of them, but I have rebeaten roughly the entirety of the top 40, right? And I'm gonna tell you, chat, this list isn't in order. They try to be in order. The Discord server runs constant polls asking victors what they think of the difficulties and all that sort of stuff. This list is not in order. Like, in my personal opinion, and I want to stress that because I'm about to make a point that makes what I'm about to say completely invalid, but in my personal opinion, this level is top 1, when it's at number 35. And, I say all this to basically say, like, you can't compare even easy demons, because look it up here, right? You're comparing semicircles to 0 Gs given. This level is ship and robot. This is a 9 circles level with bad gravity portal clicks. Uncomparable. Like, the current top 1 is a level called Toxic Sewage, and it's literally just... It's just an easy demon remake of a medium demon. It will literally always vary. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And so, what I really, really want to see, and this is what my video would be about, is I want to see people stop taking lists seriously. Using them as rough guidelines is perfectly acceptable, and I think if you want to use a list to go, what should I go for after my current hardest? I have no issue with that, that's perfectly fine. But when you start getting into conversations like, man, the 9 circles demon list, because that's one I see people complain about a lot, the 9 circles demon list is poopy. It's not good. They put this level above this level, therefore the whole list sucks. That's every list. And I want to see people stop doing that, because lists are not accurate. They never will be. They can't be. So yeah, that's the rant. Anyway, so I have been trying to just do... Thanks, CVW. I've been trying to grind platformers in order, and I've been working on beating all the non-demons. That's what I've been kind of grinding off-stream aside of Kata. But for the sake of this, I want to beat these two. Get them out of the way now. So that's what I'm going to do. If I remember correctly, I really like this level, but it's been a long time. Funny thing, I believe, if you look by ID, this appears to be one of the oldest rated platformers demons, but it's not, because it was actually rated after several levels. It was rated after I Want to Be the Guy. I like the GDDL and non-list-worthy spreadsheet because they split levels into groups instead of a list. Yeah, but even that's not perfect. Because, depending on who is giving opinions on a level, there's gonna be bias, right? Like, if a large chunk of wave-carried players beat a wave level, they're gonna rank it easier than if a non-wave player beat it. There's a lot of fucking players that believe that practice mode shouldn't factor into difficulty opinions, and then there's another group of people that think practice mode should factor into difficulty opinions. And that's when you get stuff like the conversation around ACU, right? And, the thing about, the GDDL is that it's good for popular levels and even, like, mildly obscure but known levels. But the moment you get into levels that have, like, no victors, it's unreliable. Like, go look at different extreme demons on the GDL, like, just sort by extreme demons and look at them. You're gonna come across levels, especially on the harder end, that have no ratings, and they literally only have a tier because of, like, one profile that is run by the GDDL just to put it in a tier. What do I think about Spectre? I don't have opinions on it, and I struggle to have any opinion on it. It's so fucking average, it's painful. I don't hate it, but I don't care about it. There are two Insane Demon 2-player levels that I think were made by Molpan, and they're either tier 24 or 24. You just can't compare a lot of levels to each other, and the GD community's problem is that they think that those rankings are, like, something you can accurately do. Like, I see so many people go into, like, a top player's stream whenever they're playing a hard level and ask where it should be on Pointer Crate. Like, Doggy will be streaming Grief, and people will go, how much harder is this than Amethyst? And Doggy's response is usually, I don't know. Because how can you know? You know? And honestly, I think people give Pointer Crate too much shit when they complain about how quote-unquote inaccurate their placements are. I think Pointer Crate does a damn fine job considering the, shit hand that they're dealt when it comes to the levels they have to categorize. Because, like, the way they do it is really hands-on, but also really unbiased. Working off of the opinions of as many victors as possible, and just, like, I don't know how to explain how they do it, but a lot of work goes into keeping it as fair as possible, knowing that they can't objectively rank it, if that makes sense. They will never be accurate because it's opinion-based. Well, yeah, that's true. But they do a lot to keep it as accurate as a list that cannot be accurate can be, I guess. Like, they do a good job, is what I'm trying to say. And it's something I appreciate. Imagine Nothing is Scary React content. I would never do that. I don't really have much respect for reaction content. I think it can be done in a respectable way, but it's usually not. And if it's the kind of reaction content I'm picturing, like old Moist Critical, no, I don't support that. I don't like the idea of just watching someone else's video on stream. Silent Club is about to fall off the list. I used to make a big deal about it, but that was only because of the legacy of the level, not necessarily because of the difficulty. I didn't care about how hard the list was getting when Sonic Wave fell off, I just cared that Sonic Wave was falling off. That was such a big thing for me, because Sonic Wave was the reason I got into the game, so it's nuts to see that the game has gotten so much harder that Sonic Wave isn't hard anymore for list grinders. Because, like, I remember that used to be the level, you know? Like, if you beat that, you were the best player in the game. Now it's just, like, a hard level. Golden is about 10 spots for falling off main list. Yeah, see, that doesn't bother me. Like, if Bloodlust fell off the list, that wouldn't bother me much. Only time that stuff ever bothers me is if it ends a level's legacy. Like, Kata falling out of the top 1000. That fucked me up. I meant the whole list. Like, it's still on the list, it's just not on the main list anymore. God, I hope this UFO gimmick ends soon. There we go. Fuck. God, you have to do so much without a checkpoint here. It's insane. There we go. What is this level called? It's Geoflash. Can I not go for the coin? Okay, whatever. I would have gone for that coin, but I guess I can't, for some reason. Alright, jet lag. Hopefully I do this one fairly well. I think over time I've gotten better at this level, so... Fuck. I remember that being the main reason I hated this level, is because, like, the way you die in it is so frustrating because you just get into these weird pits. It's... I don't know. That, and you have to go so long without a checkpoint. Like, this level would be so much better if you didn't move so fast. Anyone remember the old videos where the footage was blurry? Yeah, I do. That dash orb ban. This level has a chronic fucking condition of ending its checkpoints with the hardest clicks of the checkpoints. Which also added to why I was so frustrated with it when I first beat it. I mean, if you've seen my Rebeat video, I think over the past bit of time, it's become one of my more obscure videos, even though it did do well for the time. When I rebeat this, I ended up thoroughly enjoying it, but also understanding why it frustrated me. Every time I play this, I get that same feeling. It's like, man, this sucks, but I kind of like it now. How the fuck did I not die there? Wow. Or there. Okay. First checkpoint. Like, what the fuck is that? Hardest jump of the level. Wow, I fucking destroyed that. Oh my god. That was sub 2 minutes. What? I'm the fastest on my friend's leaderboard. Okay. Sure. Okay. Oh yeah, I think this level's easy, Demon. Alright, sure. That just happened. Alright, let me look at my platformer list and see what we should do next. Has anything changed since the Demon Redemption arc video? Not anything really. I mean, in what way? Like, in regards to what? Like, opinion-wise on jet lag? I think it's easier than I thought it was when I first beat it, which I think was my opinion when I rebeat it for that video. And I think it's mid as fuck. Alright, you know what? Let's just get this one out of the way. I feel like I originally called this a tier 14, and it's ranked harder than Toggle, easier than I Want to Be the Guy, but it's probably not as hard as I thought it was back then, because the level's just shit. So let's just do this and see if my opinion on it changes. This level does fucking suck, though. The main problem with this level is that a lot of the enemies can shoot up, which is really stupid. Like, what the fuck is that? They shot from behind me? Really? They shot directly downwards. Like, what the fuck was I supposed to do? No, old NES games didn't pull that shit. Yep. This level seems like it's a spam demon. Spamming is the best way to do it, which does mean it hurts. What the There's nothing you can do. They just shoot straight up and straight down. It's so shit. You know what I just thought about, chat? If you got a controller with a turbo button, and you bound the turbo button to right up arrow, and you just used that, would that be cheating? Like, would that get you leaderboard banned? Because, like, I'm wondering if that would count as, like, using an auto-clicker. I mean, I don't own one, but it's something that crossed my mind. Oh my god, I did it. Okay, so yeah, nowhere near a tier 14. I heavily disagree with my past opinion. In fact, let's, in real time, right now, R-type. We're gonna say that's about a tier 5. It sucks, but it is not... Yeah, no, that fits. Okay. Enjoyment can stay a 0, it still sucks. Nine-tier difference is crazy. Yeah, I crashed out so fucking hard the last time, I'm not shocked I overrated it. Getting consistent at levels doesn't automatically make it a billion times easier. Yeah, but I don't think I tried to spam the way I did last time. I think I, like, took it really seriously, which made it harder. Let's do this one. Might as well get this out of the way. This one's really gonna suck. Actually, let me make sure LDM is turned on. Yes, I did toggle last stream. Whoa, where'd the sudden lag come from? Ow. Ow. Oh, fuck. Alright, there goes the run. I'll keep it going, obviously, but I think we're fucked. See, I couldn't go down because of this laser, I couldn't go here because of this laser, I was trapped up here. This final attack, that's just how it goes. And, yeah, this shit sucks. Because most of this is basically just gonna be the final attack kills me over and over. Alright, maybe I can heal. I might have enough time to. Oh wow, I didn't get hit by the lasers there? Okay. Oh fuck. This seems kind of forgiving with the healing. No, the biggest issue is that you don't heal fast enough. Because the laser attack that I just got hit with at the end of that last attempt, it deals over half your health in damage in one hit. So if you get hit at all at that part, and then go into the final attack, you're just instantly gonna lose. You need to be at basically max health going into the last attack, otherwise you just can't survive. Because there are a lot of scenarios where the fight throws you into undodgeable attacks on the final attack, and you need health to be able to sack that. Yeah, look at that. It did over half my fucking health. That's so bad. I'd even go so far as saying if that one attack, all the phases of that one attack was nerfed, then this level would be fine. Yeah, no, disable indicators is genuinely one of the most baffling toggle things I've ever seen in a level. It's so tight, too. Like, what the fuck? love how massive the lag spike of it loading this part is. Oh shit. Yep. What could I fucking done there? I could have gone up, but, like, reading that is so fucking stupid. There's a question for you? My bad. Beating every easy demon, I assume? Yes, that is why I did this. That's great. I'm going into the last attack with no health. Yes, over half my health is gone. That's no health. Like, what the fuck? Why does that have to deal so much damage? Like, that means... Like, I don't know the exact math here. I want to actually pull that up. Hold on. I want to look back at that, because I want to see exactly how much damage that fucking does. I'm really curious now. So getting hit there, you go from 400 to 168. $232 health points, dude. Why the fuck does one of those laser beams need to do 232 hit points of damage? That is so fucking stupid. Hope I can heal enough by the final attack for it to be whatever. It's like... The slow healing by itself would be fine. The insane amount of damage by itself would be fine. But combined, it's like kicking someone in the nuts while they're driving a car. It just doesn't go together. Nice. Nice. Fucking great. Oh no, Drifter dies significantly worse than this. Great. It's like you take one hit and it super buffs the ending. The fucking indicator made it seem like he was coming from over here. What the fuck? The indicator just fucking lied, dude. Great. And what the fuck was I supposed to do there? Go up? Look at where the orange laser's pointing. Who's fucking with my portal gun, bro? Cave Johnson, is that you? Yeah, no, fucking good you mentioned that, Radinox. I love the level's tips, like, avoid the sides of the arena. Yeah, how about you avoid my fucking fist in your face? The sides of the arena help, by the way. It's good to line yourself up against them. At least up until the final attack. Then it's not that great, but like... The only game I've ever seen do death tips well is Batman Arkham. Those games. Aside of that, I never appreciated it. Oh, you should have done this! Fuck you. The game devs think that the players are retarded, so they're gonna explain the game to them. Good job. The fuck was that shooting star? What was that? I love that I'm just expected to know what that means. Oh, thank God. Fuck you. I've definitely gotten a lot better at the game. Last time this took me, like, days, so... Fucking... Oh, I got a death effect. Nice. The game dev thinks you're fucking brain dead, absolute doo-doo face. Fuck you. It makes all I can think of is fucking Ocarina of Time. Press A to open a door. Thanks, Navi. Very nice. I beat the best level ever made? Yes. I'm also going to change my tier rating of Devourer of Gods, but it's not going down nearly as much. I just don't think it's a hard demon. Devourer of Gods is going to go from tier 13 to tier 9. I think it's a high-end medium demon. Bye, Sam Knows Best. You too. Floralism. We could probably do that one really quick. Or maybe I should finally just get Night of Nights out of the way. I can already tell you this level's laggy, so we're gonna do the thing that I talked about last stream. Oh shit, I put it in 4x3. Fuck, that's too low resolution. I don't want to play in 4x3, especially not in Night of Nights. Uh-oh. There we go. This is about to look awful, but hey. I love that this level is so fucking zoomed out and so much shit is happening at once, by the way, that the low graphics just doesn't look different in it. I know I said I was gonna go, but I saw that Nucleus is selling his channel. I don't even... Nucleus? Is that the guy that got exposed recently? I don't remember. Oh god, yeah, the Grand Theft Auto traffic bowls. I forgot about these. So bad. How are you not gonna give me a checkpoint after all of that? I don't... Another spammer. Not you, Aquami. Some other person. Yeah, not everyone views live chat, so not everyone can see it. I know, because YouTube defaults to top chat, but yeah, someone came in and they just started, like, spelling something, or, like, saying something one word at a time, spamming the chat. Fucking... God. Look at that, it just turns! It's like, it only does it when you go up. It's like, you go up, the fucking ball suddenly starts going up. It's literally the traffic from Grand Theft Auto 5. That's what it is. Chat, if you guys don't get what I'm referencing, I literally link the reference on my spreadsheet, so I'll show you. But basically, in, I guess I don't link it. I link it on one of these. Let me find it. Yeah. So this is what I'm making fun of. That shit. The fucking red balls literally do that. Fucking, like... I just gotta treat it like I'm fucking training zombies in Call of Duty. That works, weirdly. Except for the red ones, it doesn't. Wow. Really? The last fucking one? Kill yourself. It's all luck. That's all it comes down to, it's luck. There's no skill in this. Low tier scary. I mean, yeah, this level's a waste of fucking server space, bro. This level needs to give some of that server space to other people, bro. This level serves zero purpose. If this level could just take some of that fucking server space and just remove it from itself and give it to something else, you know, like... This level was unrated, no one would fucking miss this level, bro. This level should fucking kill its... yeah. We should take the level and push it somewhere else. Honestly, unnamed zeros in the recent tab have more value than this fucking level. And the worst part, chat, is that there's fucking 3 of them. A lot of it is on RobTop, to be fair. Like, it's not... I'll cut the level some slack. A lot of it is just because the jetpack sucks cock. Like, why does the jetpack fall so slowly but go up so fast? Like, what the fuck? I wanted to dip down there so that I could go under the ball, but I may as well not be able to go down at all unless there's no obstacles. Legitimately just worthless game mode, bro. I actually would have preferred if Rob didn't add jetpack. Like, at all. And you just couldn't use the ship in the same way you can't use the wave. The thing is Toho games have really smooth and fluent controls. You can literally move like a fucking, like, less than a fingernail in length, and it doesn't feel like it's hard to do that. Like, you have so much control over the character. You have none of that with the jetpack. It's the same problem that World's Hardest Game has. You just can't convert Toho gameplay to the jetpack. I don't get why this creator kept trying. Because this level highlights everything I hate about jetpack as a game mode. I keep dying because I'm losing track of where the jetpack is, because it's so fucking small on the screen. It's like playing fucking Where's Waldo. Okay, I think I have a slight strat for the red balls that kind of works. Not that I'll get to try it again. Thank God. Half of the problem starting this checkpoint attempt right now is I literally just don't know where I am when I start. Love the long flash every attempt. Yep, it's great. Why does the clock have 4 hands? I don't fucking know. Okay, I gotta remember how the fuck I did that last time. I know I pulled up a video to see where the best place to sit was. I literally cannot see my icon. Like, it's just a fucking dead ringer with the background. Why do you have to be so fucking small? Yeah. God. Where the fuck was I? I'm gonna look at my original completion so that I know what the fuck I did. Why is it so off-center? I only just realized that. Alright, what the fuck did I do? Of me playing. Oh my fuck. Oh my fuck. That's not even the last checkpoint. I forgot. Alright, where did I sit? Okay, just where I thought. Just at that corner of the window. Oh, I got so fucking lucky. Thank you. Why is the game running so much worse now? Oh, that's why. I forgot to fix the window. Okay. Fucking beautiful. Hey, Richard. What's this level? It's shit. Fuck you! How do you make something this shitty? How do you verify this and think this is good? How the fuck do you verify a deathless coin in a level like this and think this is good? Legitimately, how the fuck do you make something like this? And this is the kind of thing that turns a creator into an irredeemable piece of shit. Like, I can't trust anything from this creator, knowing that they verified this with a deathless coin and thought, this is okay. What the fuck, dude? How do you actually make something like this and think, I'm gonna put this out into the world? The fuck? This level's about as fun as actually playing with knives and hurting yourself doing it. Like a bad game of darts. I lost track of my icon again. Great. Has anyone recreated Cuphead in GD? I hope not. I don't even need that to exist to know that would be the worst level in the game. Can't fucking do it. I can't see my fucking icon! Jesus fucking Christ, dude. I'm going back to the video to see how I did it again. Okay, I think I have a new spot to try sitting in. Hopefully it works. That is assuming I can get to the fucking attack. Okay, that whole time I didn't know where my icon was. I don't know how I survived that long. Fuck off. Most of my issue for this specific attack right here is that I can't see my fucking icon. Alright, let's see if my strat works. It does, okay. Well, that's good. Now I just have to deal with that RNG attack, because there's so much good about this level already. I needed more RNG. That was the last one. Are you kidding me? Man, can I just fucking do it? Like, the whole screen turns red, dude. What's the point of having an indicator if the whole screen is one massive indicator? You could fucking come on the screen and that'd be more effective, bro. Great, I didn't know where I was! Fucking love this level. Thank fucking God. Wow. That's so awful. Okay, so I figured out how to cheese the last attack. If you sit right here, everything just misses you. Up until this part. god. That is so much worse than I gave it credit. Like, last time I played it and I hated it, I hated this even more. 9 Circles of Hell?! What?! That's an achievement?! 9 Circles of Hell is a real achievement?! Wow. Fucking 9 Circles of Hell. Also, you can really tell how bad the low graphics are on this screen specifically. Also, I just realized I never resized the window, so there's just been a black border the entire time I beat that. That's great. Whatever. Alright, I think I'm gonna end stream. I'm literally yawning while they're trying to decide what to do next, and I think I'm just gonna have to end stream. I'm really fucking tired. Thank you all for coming to the stream. Another productive stream. Genuinely, this is a good stream. We beat Jetlag, Geoflash, and that terrible shit. Yeah, I think it was good. Good night, everyone. I hope you all have a good night. Bye-bye.